Things aren't really going well for me. My life is sort of stuck. I'm in a place right now where, I could live comfortably like this for the rest of my life, but I know in my heart I'll never be okay with just comfortable. And unfortunately, everything in life just seems to be moving backwards, and I don't know the right direction to take to go forward. So, yeah, I'm back to square zero. I might give you more details at a later point in time once some issues have been resolved, but for right now, all I'm gonna tell you is I'm back at square zero, and everything that I've ever dreamed of is just seems so far away. And I just keep hearing Three Doors Down playing in my head. If I could be like that, I would give anything just to live one day in those shoes. You know, for like 2 weeks I was just so angry and stressed out and stuff that I just couldn't stop stuffing my face. And now I'm trying to get like lose all that weight again, and I am so fucking starving. God, I just need my pants to fit. I'm not even that picky. I just need my pants to fit, without feeling like I'm suffocating. I miss chocolate. Ugh. It's my own fault. Like, I saw myself on a downward spiral. I ended up going through depression, and I ate my feelings, and now I can't eat anything. I can. I'm trying to have discipline, and I don't want to buy new pants. So hungry. I am literally feel like I'm starving to death. Ugh. And I'm not starving. Like, I'm eating what is considered a healthy amount for a human being. Like, I'm eating a normal amount, but my body's used to like 3 times what a normal human would eat. So it feels like starving. Also, life is so frustrated. People are so frustrating. You ever had a person in your life that when you're angry at them, that's the angriest you've ever been in your life? But whenever you're with them, whenever they make you happy, that's the happiest you've ever been in your life, and they can make you smile like no one else. And you're on the one hand, you're like, fuck this. You make me so mad, and I just don't want to deal with it. You're not worth it. But then they make you smile, and you're like, never mind. I want more of this. I'm willing to deal with the frustration if I can get these smiles. Life is frustrating. I hate it. It's too hard. Can I hit reset? Just go into the settings, put it on easy mode. I feel like this was put on God level. I need it on beginner. Work was a bullshit today. I go in on Tuesday, which is the first day of the week, and I'm told that I have to be that we're opening an hour early. And honestly, the whole day I just wanted to kick everybody in the face. I punched a few walls, kicked a few walls, I threw some pots and pans around. Man, here's the thing about Tuesday. First of all, we've got 2 days off, so I come in sluggish, okay? I'm not in rhythm. I'm not at the top of my game. And my deep clean for the front of the house is on Tuesday, so I have more stuff that I have to do, so it automatically takes longer. Not to mention that it's always dirtiest on that day for some reason. Especially on that day, it looked like a damn frat house just went through the bathrooms. There was permanent damage to the sink. By the time that I finished cleaning everything, like the towels that I was using, they turned black. Like, it was just It was a total fucking mess. Like, this was the dirtiest I've ever seen those restrooms. And then on a day like this, if I finish before 5, that's a miracle. But now they're telling me, oh, you have to. We have 800. We have 80 people coming in, which at this restaurant we can't even fit that many. That's over capacity. The most we've ever had on one full night was 53. Today we have 80 coming in, and we're opening in an hour early. So I have to do everything in half the time, even though this is the messiest it's ever looked. I wasn't just sweating buckets, and I was gushing sweat. It was literally just flying off of me because I was trying to get through all of this shit. And the only good news is that it was standing room early only, so they couldn't serve them full meals. They just had like entrees. They just had like 7 platters total that night that they just kept refilling and serving them. So I had time to just to lock it down and just catch up on all my shit and cool down some. And eventually I did go up and talk to them like, hey, just let me in the loop, nice little heads up. Because in all honesty, if I hadn't specifically asked, hey, was shopping done, I might not have been told at all that we were opening at 4:30. And next thing you know, it would have been 4:20, and the floors still haven't been done, and I still need to sweep and mop. And they're like, why aren't you done yet? We're gonna open in 10 minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We open in an hour. And they're like, no, we're opening early today. And then I'd have been like, well, I guess we're fucked then. I mean, the only reason anyone said anything is because I went up to someone and asked, was the shopping done today? And they said, no, we didn't have time. We have 80 people coming today, and so we're opening an hour at 4:30. And then I was like, what? What did you say? Did you just say we're opening at 4:30? Are you fucking serious? And then I just got to work. And I just hate it, you know. I also had to deal with some idiot trying to tell me, like, hey, it's not like it really affects you. Fucking bullshit, it doesn't affect me. Everything that happens in that restaurant has some effect on me. And everyone else knew about this for how long? How many weeks did you have to plan and prepare? I'm just told on the fly that this is what's going down. A little fucking heads up would have been nice. Sometimes I feel like they think I'm some sort of machine. But I'm not a computer. You can't just boot me up, type in the program, and then I perform exactly how you need me to. I mean, I guess I kind of can. I guess it's my fault. I'm too damn good at my job. I'm too damn reliable. They never feel like I need to know. Like, they feel like, oh, he can handle it. It's Nate. I guess it's kind of a compliment that they don't feel the need to tell me things. They just know I can handle it. But still, it's nice to be included in your damn plans, so I can know what I'm getting into and I can come into work with the right mindset and not leave wanting to kick all of you in your fucking faces. So yeah, that's the thing. It's just a long, frustrating day at work. A lot of bullshit keeps happening. You know, they stole a bucket from us. We have these buckets that we put we have compost buckets. We put food in. Either if it's going bad, we throw them in the buckets and the chef will take them home, or if we just can't use it for one reason or another, or like just leftover parts, you know, from stuff that they're cooking. Like they'll throw this stuff into the compost buckets and chef takes it home with him. Well, someone stole one of them, and here's the thing: the restaurant is right next to us. They took it from us, and they took the green one. Like, here's my problem: like they use like a soap bucket a week, so they should never run out of buckets. So there was no reason for them to steal anything from us to begin with. Second of all, if you're gonna steal one, don't take the only green one that exists in the entire building. Because of course I am going to notice that. I've got 5 Palmolive buckets that you can use. I only really need one of those. I need one for my chemical bucket, and then the others are just backups in case the others get lost, damaged, or stolen. And I just don't like throwing things away just because I'm not using them now. If it's still good and it's usable, it's still capable of serving its purpose, I will keep it. I'm not going to throw it away just because we don't need it right now, because, we never know. We might need it someday. At one point in time, we had like 23 of those buckets, but some of them, they fell off of Chef's truck once. Some of them, they ended up going to the other restaurant, and so they get to keep those. And then others end up getting damaged in some way or another. And one of them we used to mix them in, and we had to toss that. So we lose buckets. So I don't want to just toss them for no reason. But apparently that's all Kimura does. They use buckets more often than we do, and yet somehow they never seem to have any, and they come steal ours. And like I said, I don't even mind as much that they took it. It's just I'm wondering why they needed to take it. Because they shouldn't. We should be stealing from them because we don't have enough. Like, they are not making proper use of their resources. Secondly, if you're gonna commit a crime, make sure you can get away with it. Like I said, 5 Palmolive buckets. Take one of those, I might not even notice it's gone. And even if I do, I won't care. You took the only green compost bucket that we have. We had 3 compost buckets, but you know what? Only one of them is green. Of course, I'm gonna notice that it stands out. As I wasn't even really looking for it. I happen to go over there, and then I just see it, and I'm just like, fuck no, you can't keep it, we need it. And I switched it out with one of the Palmolive ones. And it's just so ridiculous, these people. It's like those idiots who get busted by the cops because they commit a crime and they get away with it, and then they stop bragging about it on Facebook and Twitter. Don't be stupid. You gotta, I do shit all the time at that restaurant that in all honesty I could get fired for. They would be very well justified in doing so. But I make sure to do stuff that they know that they don't know about. No, if you're gonna steal something, steal the thing that they have the most of. Okay? If you only have 1 apple on the tree, as soon as you take it, they're gonna know it's gone. If you have 500, guess what? They probably won't sit there counting each and every one. They might not even notice that it went missing. So yeah, that's the thing. Also, something that happened as we were closing, there's this girl, and she's black, right? And a lot of people think, a lot of people don't realize that black people can be just as racist as any white person. And actually, I feel like minorities in my personal experience have been even more racist than the white people I've had to encounter. Because white people, they're afraid to be racist because they will be called on their bullshit every single time. But black people, because they're in the minority, because they're oppressed, then they can say whatever the fuck they want and no one's gonna call them on their shit. This girl, I've talked about this in one of those Naked Truths recently. She was, she heard me listening to Taylor Swift, and she was like, "You actually like this?" Today, I was rocking out to some Led Zeppelin, and she came up to me and asked me if I was biracial. But she didn't actually even use that word because that's too far out of her vocabulary. Her exact words were, "Are you black and white?" And I'm just like, "What?" And she said, "Are you black and white, or are you just black?" And I'm like, I think she's talking about my race. And I'm like, I'm just black. She's like, oh. And she looked confused. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Just because I listen to Taylor Swift and Led Zeppelin, you assume that I must have at least one white parent, and that's the only reason? Like, specifically because I don't listen to only hip-hop, you assume that I must not be 100% black. I've never heard that question before in my life. I think most people, they look at my skin tone, how dark I am, and they automatically just assume that I'm 100% Negro. But this girl specifically, because I listen to music that I guess is just more naturally targeted towards white people, I must not be 100% black. I must be some sort of mix. You must be a filthy mudblood, because no self-respecting wizard would listen to that garbage. God. I mean, I've always gone out of my way to avoid her because she just seems stupid. And, she proved it. She proved it today. Like I've gone out of my way not to know her before, just because like she seems like an idiot. I have no patience with stupid people, and then she comes and talks to me, and she says something stupid. Like, okay, I'm done with you. Bye, Felicia. I'm going to bed. It's been a long fucking week.